It's a hockey night in Pittsburgh.
Buck 'em, Dano. Great balls of fire. And Lord Stanley, scratch their names on your fabled cup. Get in the fast lane, Grandma. The bingo game is ready to roll. Oh, slap me silly, Sydney. Oh, look out, Loretta. Michael motorcycle. Get a phone and call Arnold Slick from Turtle Creek. And Elvis has just left the building.
We begin tonight with the sad breaking news. Legendary Penguins broadcaster Mike Lange has died at the age of 76. And tonight we have team coverage. First, Bob Pompiani on Lange's legacy and those unforgettable goal calls.
The man who would once become famous for saying, "It's a hockey night in Pittsburgh," was born in Northern California on March 2nd, 1948. His first introduction to the sport came as a student broadcaster at Sacramento State in the late 1960s. In 1974, he was hired as the radio voice of the Pittsburgh Penguins on KDKA radio. But with the team's future in question, he left the city for 2 years, but returned for good in 1976. With his lightning fast wit, gravelly voice, and knowledge of the sport, he quickly became a fan favorite. That fandom only increased when he created unique catchphrases after Penguins goals.
Walking to the net, here he comes, he shoots and scores! Mario Lemieux, oh great, balls of fire!
Those goals became especially popular when the Penguins started to win Stanley Cup championships in the early 1990s.
The Stanley Cup has come to the city of Pittsburgh. The 1991 Stanley Cup champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
As the Penguins were making those early 90s runs, Lange even called some baseball over at Three Rivers Stadium.
The pitch is swung out in line to center field. Here comes Bonds. He'll make the catch. Got it for a double play. The throw. In time. They got him. Oh, the defensive play of Barry Bonds again pays off. Hallelujah, Hollywood. What a play there.
Lange's career spanned well into the Sidney Crosby era, where he witnessed 3 more Cup wins and 3 more victory parades.
I got the marbles!
In 2001, he was given the highest honor for a hockey broadcaster, the Foster Hewitt Award, presented by the Hockey Hall of Fame. Before his retirement in 2021, Lange called Penguin games for an amazing 45 years, and his legacy will live on forever through memorable calls like these.
It's a hockey night in Pittsburgh.
Oh, get in the fast lane, Grandma. The bingo game is ready to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just left the building.
And tonight, Penguins fans are just starting to hear and digest the news of Mike Lange's death. KDKA's Ricky Sayer is live with some of what they're saying. Ricky.
Yeah, this is such a sad moment for Penguins fans. Mike Lange had been their voice for so long. When we spoke with fans and we told them about his fast passing, you could just see the energy drain from their faces. Fans remembered Lange's distinct voice and style, of course. They remembered his line, "Scratch my back with a hacksaw." They say he really was able to form a strong connection with them, the sort of connection where you don't need to meet someone to love them. Here's more of what fans told us this evening.
I was surprised and shocked and saddened by his passing, and I really don't think anybody can replicate, not only for like what he meant for Pittsburgh hockey, but just hockey in general.
It's sad news. I mean, he was a Pittsburgh icon. He really was. I remember listening to him in the 90s when they won the Cups. Always heard him on the radio. I mean, he's basically was the voice of the Penguins for years.
If you weren't there in person, Mike Lange made you feel like you were there. And it was almost as though you had like the best person sitting next to you in the stands at Mellon Arena or at Pucci Paints Arena, calling the game and telling you what was going on while it was happening.
You knew when you tuned into a Penguins game that you would hear Mike Lange's voice, and not having him on there, it was just a different aura about it.
Without Lange, fans told us that watching a game or listening to a game these past few years just wasn't the same. Reporting live on the North Shore, Ricky Sayer, KDKA-TV News.
Ricky, thanks. The Penguins organization also paying tribute to Mike Lange tonight. Its statement says Mike was so much more than a legendary broadcaster. He was respected by the players and coaches and beloved by the fans. Because of him, hockey nights in Pittsburgh had the entire city smiling like a butcher's dog. Again, Mike Lange has died at age 76, and somewhere up above tonight, he's hopefully enjoying a well-earned brandy, along with Lord Stanley. Rich Walsh will have more on Mike Lange a little later.